Super
Hot!
super
Hot!
super.
Hot!
We're playing Superhot.
Superhot! And we are Indie Attack.
Yes, we're Indie Attack,
And I am Kelsey.
and I am Woody, and we are playing Superhot, as mentioned. This is by Piotr Iwanicki.
Oh my god, well done.
It's coming out in June 2015 is the current release date.
Yeah, demo is out there.
And this is a pretty popular game. If you've paid attention to game stuff, you've likely probably seen people talking about this at some point.
Yeah.
Superhot is a first-person shooter where time only moves when your character moves.
If you can imagine just a game that exists as always being in bullet time.
Yes.
That's kind of the effect here, you
And
know?
it's a fun thing because bullet time people have been really trying to nail that down in gaming for a really long time. And
Right.
I kind of feel like the first person to really nail down bullet time that isn't just you move slightly faster than all the other characters, like a Max Payne style thing.
Right.
Like the first person who really nails that down perfectly like that game is going to be a hit.
Yes.
And this might end up being that.
Totally, yeah. It's the ultimate example of something that is a side element of bigger games turning into the whole game. So it's like, I think... you can call it a puzzler too. Ultimately, it's not. I mean, it is a shooter, but it's like it's not the same. It's not like that.
It's not the same
kinetic running
mental way you have to approach it.
Yeah,
because there are kind of no, I wouldn't necessarily say puzzle elements. There's avoidance elements.
Yeah, or sequencing,
where you're presented with, let's say, a long hallway,
right.
And at the end of the hallway, there's 3 guys shooting bullets at you. And you have to move down that hallway slowly enough and dodge between all of their bullets.
Totally.
Until you can pick up a gun towards the end of the hallway and shoot all of them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's,
And everything dies in one hit. And so, this is more like a... You know what? I'm going to say it. This is almost like a strategy game.
Yeah.
In terms of how you move around. Because since time stops when you move, you can stop and take a look at the entire environment around you to plan out your actions on where you're going to move.
Right.
And, there's one sequence in the demo you're presented where it's like a big kind of diner area.
Yes.
And people are coming from everywhere. And that is kind of like, okay, you have to stop, make sure no bullets are coming towards you, and pick people off.
Exactly. Yes. It is, very strategic.
And that picking people off, too, is a very intelligent decision, too, is that the game is color-coded between white and red. Red are hurdy things, and white is the environment.
Yes.
And it works because all of the bullets have red trails, all of your enemies are red. You need to be able to pick out stuff in the environment. You couldn't dodge around bullets if this was like a brown and gray Call of Duty shooter.
Right, totally.
You have to have some way to pick those out.
Yes.
And this does a very good job at that.
Absolutely, yeah. And I thought it was fun, and definitely, I mean, the look is very weird and surreal,
yes.
As
is the constant repetition of the name Superhot. Yeah,
they're going for a very interesting thing here that I'm bemused but also happy about, but there's like every level, they go like Superhot, and it's like this weird... I don't know. It's like, but you're a hitman, and it's sort of like there's a dark undertone to it, and yet it seems comedic to me. I don't know. It's a weird vibe, but
couple minor technical things.
Sure.
I found your character's hitbox was a little weird. Like sometimes there were times where I thought something was clearly going to miss me and it hit me, and it looked like, from where, imagining if this was a first-person game, it looked like it maybe could have possibly grazed your shoulder a little bit, and it was like, you're dead.
Yeah.
Because it's a one-shot. And you're
right. Dead. Yeah, there's no health bar.
Yeah. And then, on the same note, in a game where it's all about moving super slow like this, I really want to be able to pick bullets out of the air.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have made some of the sequences, too easy, as they are right now.
Right.
But I think that's a cool advanced ability you could maybe get later on.
And one of the elements...
so if you're out of ammo...
Right, which happens pretty frequently.
You can instead just pick a bullet out of the air.
Right. The only... that's kind of the only limiting factor is your bullets. And, you do have to, you have to... In addition to being aware of what bullets are coming to you, you have to go and pick up guns from guys you've killed, and so you're vulnerable at times like that, and if you could freaking grab a bullet and put it in your gun, how cool would that be, man? I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When I first heard about this, I was kind of questioning how this mechanic would play out and what you can actually do with it, Because on paper, and a little bit in playing, this kind of feels like this is just a first-person shooter where you move really, really slow.
Right.
And, during this conversation, and, like, playing it more, I think there's kind of a problem with, you have to approach this with the right mindset. Because that was the mindset I was approaching with, and that's wrong. You have to approach that as if this is more of a strategy game.
You really do.
And then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because this wouldn't work if this was just a straight first-person shooter and you just try to shoot guys, because nothing would actually change about that.
Yeah. Did you play the game Frozen Synapse?
No, I didn't.
It's similar in that it's like, or Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
You know, where it's sort of, the guys are here, they're gonna kill you, you have to kill them first. The dynamic, that's just different. In this, though, you're first person, and the slow time is the only real difference, but it's that same sort of, or Hitman, only Hitman's in real time, you know, but it's just this sequence of events and an ideal order that you want to find of getting the enemies gone and your success rate up. You know, and it's a unique take on it, but you do have to be in the right mindset.
Yeah, this is definitely something that I will be interested to see the final product.
Yeah,
of
likewise.
This, because this is such a specific sort of gimmick that we have going on. I want to see how it's maintained through an entire game.
Yeah.
I want to see if it maintains its interest during the entire game and what kind of situations you can use.
Right,
Because
yeah.
as cool as this is, I'm still finding it a little hard to shake this is a really neat concept.
Right.
But not a full game.
Yeah, I didn't get the sense from this demo that they were already had a full game and they were just giving us their curated chunk.
Yeah.
This felt just like, this is what we have, you know, and it's like, here's our proof of concept area, you know.
Yeah.
It just felt like it's too rough around the edges for it to possibly be, you know.
So yeah, I'll be really interested to see what the final version is.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
But it's a free demo. You can play it in browser.
Exactly,
so,
man.
Figure out what all the kids are talking about and go play Superhot.
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 Super